Hello and welcome back to Graviteam Tactics. A new DLC has come out. Now I wanted to play the one that came out before that, but it came out the same day Combat Mission Red Thunder came out. Because of that I kind of skipped that one. But yeah, I really want to try this one because it has some special significance for me because I made this very scenario, this part here, and then the battle over here at Nepokrytaya. I made that for Steel Panthers of World War II a few years ago. So that's going to be interesting. This is about the second battle of Kharkov in May 1942, the 12th of May, actually. And yeah, historical background, May 12th, in the morning, forces of the Southwestern Front went on the offensive in the Kharkov area after air and artillery barrage. These guys carried out the strike. On the right flank of the Southwestern Front, 21st Army holds the fence with the right flank and went on the offensive with the left flank. 28th Army, the main strike group, breaks through the enemy defenses at the line Varvarovka Hill 198.3. 38th Army went on the offensive with the right flank in the area Nepokrytaya Peshanoi, so that's where we are, and holds defensive position on the left flank. On the left flank of the Southwestern Front, 6th Army holds the southern bank of the River Donets with the right flank, and the main forces attack at the line Verkini, Bishkin, Krushino. So, yeah, there was like a two-pronged assault. Kharkov area is defended by the units of the German 6th Army. That's the one that was later destroyed at Stalingrad, you might remember. So, the plan of the attack of the right flank of 38th Army consisted of the following, and this is us. 226th Rifle Division and the 36th Tank Brigade, supported by the 516th Engineer Battalion, attack Hill 199.0. I think that's the hill here, if I remember correctly from making this. And then Nepokrytaya, that's the medium-sized town here. Attack is to begin at 7:30. The first round here is 5 AM though. Artillery support, blah 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 blah. 36 Tank Brigade units together with 226th Rifle Division at 3 AM overrun the enemy combat outposts and captured a bridgehead on the west bank of the river Babka at Fedorovka, so over here. Now you might remember I already played a Kharkov 1942 campaign that was a few months earlier in February, I believe, where we actually played in this area already and fought for Fedorovka, among other things. A neighbor on the right, 13th Guards Rifle Division, pursues an offensive in the direction of Petrovskoye. That is to our right, so in the north, outside of the scope of this. 24th Rifle Division with 133rd Tank Brigade, supported by 225th Sapper Battalion and 531 31st MT. What could that mean? Motorized Battalion? Drawing a blank right now. Attack on Peshanoi, that's down here. You might remember we defended that in that earlier campaign as when I switched to the Germans after a while, or between two operations. We defended that with Jagdpanzer once. I wonder if they're still there. I kind of doubt it, so because otherwise I probably would have known about it when I made the scenario for Steel Panthers. Attack on Peshanoi, Grove southwest of Peshanoi, and further to Rogan. Attack to begin at 7 AM. Artillery support, blah 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 blah. The immediate aim is to encircle and destroy the enemy in Peshanoi. To reach Chervonaya Roganka 206.2 or Hill 206.2 by the end of the day. Now, one thing I seem to recall is that the German unit defending here was actually one of the first that received some MG42s. I wonder if that will be the case here too. 81st Rifle Division with 3rd Battery, 51st Artillery Regiment, 51st, I mean. I think that these are down here, these are Allied troops, I can't actually move them. So yeah, you can see here, I think 81st Rifle Division are Allied, yeah, correct, Amundo, down here. And yeah, intelligence indicates positions in the area Nepokrytaya Hill 199.0 are defended by a battalion of 514th Infantry Regiment, 294th Infantry Division in the area of Peshanoi. Hill 175.1, defended by a battalion of 530th Infantry Regiment. Positions in Babka are occupied by 297th Infantry Division units. So, let's just look at what we have. And yeah, as I remembered, over here, which will be the main strike towards Nepokrytaya, we have a lot of rifle units. And we are supported by Lend-Lease tanks, which is also something that attracted me to this campaign. And we have captured Fedorovka here and are in position. And then here in the south we also have Lend-Lease tanks, but it also looks like we have some T-34s and older BT tanks, possibly left over from the February fighting, because there we had all kinds of weird BT and T-26 tanks. And we also have submachine gunners and more tanks here as well. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at here, see if I have to reinforce anything, and then we will attack. That being said, the plan will not be that complicated. We're just gonna advance and smash them. That's the plan anyway. Alright, I gave my orders. Let's see how it goes, and here comes. Okay, we have bombing raids here. Shelling, bombing, and we will begin in the south here. And then later there will be a fight here as well. Okay, so in the south we will have our tanks, that's good. Engineer platoon in the Balka here. But yeah, we are going for this barn area. And let's see how it goes. And here we are in the 3D mode. We have quite a few forces. And I will stay on the defensive here for now, because officially we can't take Pishanoi East yet. So my main strike will come here, where I have the tanks as well. My infantry will infiltrate through this Balka until they're here, and then attack across the open ground. And as you can see here, we have German positions here as well. They will attack those from the flank, and then from there towards the farmstead. Obviously, Pishanoi will be heavily bombarded. So, I mean, obviously. So when the infantry is actually starting their attack from the Balka here, my tanks will also attack from the hill towards these positions. I also, I never noticed these. This could actually be kind of a problem, depending on how quickly they see us. That being said, I do have some additional support here in the form of Maxim guns, which are, where are they? Yeah, which are here and placed on this hill, which should be able to give at least some support from here. Yep, here we go, there's their Maxim guns deployed here. Should be able to shoot at some of these positions. And yeah, and with the tanks it should be relatively easy. Actually, now that I know that these are here, I might actually launch the tank attack a bit earlier, but we will see about that. Let's switch everything off. Don't need the objectives and such. As you can see, by the way, we have a new HUD here. Actually, how did you get rid of the HUD in this game? I don't want to press too many buttons. F? No, that path display mode. Okay. Show key points, select displayed information. Now that's different as well. 1 second. Figured it out. We start obviously kind of in the dark, which is good for our infiltration move here. And also to watch the fireworks. I hope there's quite a few Germans in this town so we can hit them with our artillery. I do have another platoon of submachine gunners in this forest here. Depending on how the situation develops, I can use these as well. So yeah, this is the overall objective in this sector. Actually quite a significant hill with a town on it. So not the easiest objective ever. Now, the terrain should be somewhat familiar to those who watched the older February 1942 campaign. Okay, guys are forming up in order to start the infiltration, and hopefully, yeah, they're actually moving out now. Getting into the Germans' flank. And here we go. We're shooting incendiary as well to maybe burn some of the Germans out of their positions. But I'm saving the incendiary ammunition, at least to a degree. Over here I'm bombarding the barn, although I don't think there's any German positions there. Obviously I didn't see these German positions during the artillery planning phase, because that would be kind of stupid. It's 5 AM in the early summer, so at some point I expect the light to clear up a little bit. Here come the infiltration troops, slowly making their way forward. Overview of Peshanoi. Now in around about 10 minutes we will also receive an airstrike, which we can control, but it will at least look cool. That being said, it seems fairly early for an airstrike. I mean, I hope they hit something useful and not myself. I mean, I've been burnt by that before. Comes the infiltration party. They will move, if I remember correctly, until here. And from there we will then form them up for an attack. That being said, there are German positions here actually, which we can't really influence with our fire support. So there's that. Yeah, in reality the Second Battle of Kharkov was a huge disaster for the Russians. That being said, this first breakthrough battle went well for them in real life. Let's see if I can do the same thing. Are these German positions? No, okay, that just looked like it a little bit. I really like the terrain again, by the way. I'm used to this being like muddy and in the winter. Looks fairly cool here. I mean, I could see making a map like that for FH2. Could be cool. German positions here. In the background you can still see. We bombard the village quite a bit with HE and yeah, mostly HE actually. These positions have been quite bombarded now. Did I hear firing? Turns out there was no firing. Our own firing has stopped now as well. Our guys are on the move here. Or rather forming up for now. There are German positions here. I kind of hope that if we attack through the Balka, We're not under fire yet, so they haven't noticed us. So, I'm waiting for the rest of my guys to arrive here. As you can see, they're waiting here and forming up. We actually spotted some Germans on the move outside of their positions here. So yeah, they're up to something. But anyway, yeah, I told my guys to launch the attack, including one of the tank platoons. They are moving up here. Another thing that I've failed to mention so far, I have a whole company of engineers over here, which did the deep flank thing, and now moving towards the German positions here and basically kind of behind the German lines. These will be useful because there are minefields here somewhere, which I think engineers can clear, although, full disclosure, I don't necessarily know how this works in this game. I know in combat mission I really hate clearing mines. It never really works as well as you want to. My planes should also be arriving soon. Oh, I hope they didn't hit the tank commander there. And here comes the fighting. We are fairly close to their positions, which is good, but also kind of dangerous, obviously. The mortars that you hear must be German, to be honest. Yeah. So, these guys are opening up on my advancing engineers, and the mortars apparently as well. Oh, I hear my air force coming. And this is where the mortars are, apparently. We are... Oh, these are actually... Why are they shooting behind them? Oh, here come my planes. Don't know what they are bombing there, but that looks like my positions, to be honest. These are biplanes, interesting. Maybe those are those famous night witches. Okay, we took these German positions. I think I will have to tell the tanks to support this part of the attack and get those mortars out of commission. Which are roughly here somewhere. Here come the planes. Maybe they actually spotted something. It seems fairly dark for the Air Force, not gonna lie. Although I guess there's the fighting going on down here that they could see, maybe. Germans have smoked themselves off. Oh! Whoa! That was impressive. I don't know what they hit there, or if they hit anything, or if they hit myself, but it was surely impressive. Oh yeah, they hit German trenches, that much is certain. Those are gone. Oh, they hit the mortars! Ha! That is actually perfect stuff. There's strafing now as well. There's still German trenches left here. Oh, and we're still hearing those damn mortars, although a few of them should be knocked out, I guess. That looked a bit close to my own guys, not gonna lie. Incendiary bomb as well. These are dead Germans though, so that's good. Tanks are getting shelled a little bit, it seems. My infantry is advancing quite heavily though. Jesus Christ, how many planes do we have? That's actually a proper plane and not just an like a World War I type biplane. Oh, few flowers are still growing here. That being said, I do feel like we took some friendly fire here as well. Okay, these German positions are about to be overrun, I hope. Well, not by this guy, he got killed. No, no, not yet, but a nade landed next to him. Yeah, okay, that was probably it. My tanks are supporting though. How many bombs do we have left? Jesus Christ. Okay, I think I need to give some more orders, to be honest. You can see the IL-2s and biplanes strafing here and there, but I think they're also kind of strafing my troops from time to time, so... That being said... Whoa, did you see those rocket strikes? That was pretty cool. That being said, I believe most of their firing did hit the Germans, like here as well. I think this one has been immobilized from what it looks like. Although it's kind of hard to tell. In reality, the big problem the Russians had was the infantry and the tanks not properly cooperating. I hope I'm doing a bit better here. Yeah, see the Germans open up, the tanks fire at them. Infantry in close combat. Oh, we have the pistol. Oh, snap. Not bad. Not bad, Hans. Or Fritz, I should say. Throwing nades as well. I think that animation wasn't necessarily synced that up. Hit him. Oh, there's another one. He's exposed himself and is throwing grenades. I think... Oh, that looked like a headshot, but I think his grenade killed my own guy as well, yeah. Some of the Germans seem to be retreating. This is a machine gunner. It would be nice if somebody could get him. Hand grenade. Goody. It's at least wounded. I think they added a new thing that this fire spreads now as well. Guy with a PPD-40. I think he was already dead, Jim. Okay, we took their position. Not quite. Dead German and dead Russian lying next to each other in that trench. Now more of my tanks should actually be advancing as well. More Germans are defending themselves here, though. This is actually the objective, the barn, the first one at least. I haven't heard a mortar in a while, so I think we knocked these out with our flanking maneuver, which is good. I wonder if we can get a friendly fire statistic. I'm not trusting these planes that much. I think I will move up more tanks, to be honest. We have these here. I know I have the tank HQ in reserve, but where's that other tank platoon? I kind of lost track of that one. Well, we'll be somewhere. Okay, T-34s are advancing. So I found them. They were kind of tucked away here. They're kind of following the road, and I want them to take out these positions, which are actually shooting at my guys down here, which is annoying. I hope that at some point my Maxim guns from the other side, because I have them in supporting positions, they should be able to kind of see them at one point. Still, these positions are still somewhat unsuppressed, I believe. Although, yeah, there's firing coming there. He's throwing a nade at them. Nice! He got hit himself as well. No, he's suppressed though. Another nade. He's repositioning the machine gun. Ah, shit, I think that guy got taken out, huh? Yeah. He's running behind the tanks. Wonder what he's up to. I think this guy got run over. He's wounded. Getting a bit chaotic here, but that's always the case when you get into the close combat part of the fighting. Yeah, we bypassed this position kind of. Oh, okay, he fired our tanks and got naded and PPD'd. We need to mop these up and then maybe move to the next objective so we can surely get the sector here. Now these tanks should do some of the mopping up actually. I don't know if that was necessary, what the fuck? Also, I'm pretty sure you ran over our own dude here. Although he was probably dead before. Oh, my submachine gunners here have apparently been spotted and are under fire. Did not want that to happen because I want to use them later. They're kind of in reserve in there. Yeah, it's time we get rid of these positions though. Luckily, this is before the invention of the Panzerfaust. I decided to bring my submachine gunners... Well, that's a big hole. I decided to bring my submachine gunners out of the reserve here. They will sneak up on them and then attack. Okay, they launched the red flare. Now it's go time. Already have some wounded Germans here, which are, I guess, trying to tend to their wounds. I hope that these will be kept in check by the tanks that just rolled over their position. And then the submachine gunners can hopefully strike. And next up we will take these positions. Germans, by the way, have offered a ceasefire, but obviously I'm not going to take that at this point. Also have a lot of wounded here. Actually, my attack here is somewhat stalled. I mean, we took the barn as we wanted. I'm kind of forming up my infantry and engineers here. And then, you know, at the destroyed mortar positions. And when they have taken a breather, we will keep advancing towards the village. If we have enough time, to be honest. Because these positions we have basically overrun. Okay, submachine gunners have taken this position, it seems like, or at least are in the process of doing so. Don't know what that guy is doing. Nice. Taking some casualties here as well, of course, but It is kind of annoying that we have to deal with this position here as well. Although we just shot somebody here. Okay. The submachine gunners and tanks are forming up now to assault the next position. What the AI doing its best to do like a Stooges, Three Stooges sketch here. But okay, the tanks are supporting them even though it doesn't look like it. These two guys are wounded apparently. I hope there's no mines here and we can advance from here into the town and take that last objective for this sector. Actually, I shouldn't have committed all the tanks here. Okay, now they are cooperating directly. Got the German there. And we're moving in on the enemy here. This tank is in front, the submachine gunner, although he has a rifle, but he's part of the submachine gun platoon, is taking cover behind because I gave them both the order as one group, then they form up in a formation like that. The submachine gunners are keeping their heads down as well, pretty nice. Oh no, that's one of theirs actually, he's outside for some reason. Probably panicked if I had to guess. They're using smoke now to get closer. Okay, destroyed. Here's my engineers, they're advancing towards the town. There's firing going on, so there's still Germans here. Yeah, taking cover from fire. I hope if they find mines they deal with that automatically, because I don't know how to tell them to do that. There's no mine command as far as I know. Maybe you have to tell them to hide so they go to ground and crawl forward or some bullshit, but... that guy is defending. Shit. Okay, I'm hearing firing. at the barn. Okay, there's still Germans here apparently. That was some good firing with the PPD, but as we all know, that one's overpowered. Here's my engineers. We're pretty close. We're getting pretty close to Peshanoe here. Although the time's also running out. Turns out I was actually right. Hiding plus movement with engineers equals demining. So yeah, they're gonna do that in the area indicated as a minefield by the map. They are doing this automatically, by the way, which is fairly impressive. Maybe I should have put the tanks together with the infantry completely from the beginning. Shooting up a red flare means they're going into an assault again. These guys are demining while the tank is in Overwatch. Let's hope they find no mines. Maybe it's a fake minefield. Seems possible. We only have like 10 minutes or something left, by the way. Still firing at them. Throwing grenades as well. It seems like this is pretty much cleared out. Maybe there's some guys still hiding in the trenches, but other than that, seems clear. All the firing's coming from my side. Okay, just got a notification. Detected and began defusing mines. Okay, so there are mines here. I wonder though if I can skirt around that minefield by basically advancing from down here. Okay, there are still Nazis here. This guy's blind and or shell shocked. Or out of ammo, who knows. Guy? Fascist right in front of you? Throw a nade maybe? Actually, he might be out of ammo. That's the thing with these submachine gun troops. They run out of ammo. No, never mind. He saw the one. He's shooting at a dead body. Okay. Well, the tanks see him. No, so that's good. Come on, guy. Now's your chance to be a hero. He's crying like a little girl. Shoot him. Yeah. Actually, this guy saw something. Are they shooting at each other? Oh well. Actually, I was right. I checked it and that squad is low on ammo. So that's probably why you didn't shoot at something that wasn't an immediate threat. So we're gonna move up the tanks just to support this infantry. They're throwing grenades here. Killed another German. I mean, we should have gotten through this field, or rather, we should have captured this hex here. Clearing mines. So next time we can immediately attack right into this area here, and we also knocked out a mortar battery, which will not bother us again. Now that platoon that we used, which only had, or that company that we used here that only had 2 platoons to begin with, probably not going to use that again. It's fought out, but we have a lot of companies that we did not even use that were in reserve that we can use to attack next time. So I'm quite hopeful for the future here, even though time is running out at the moment. So far I don't think we had any mine casualties, so that's good. Alright, let's zoom in again. We are going for the last objective, the farmstead. I think we cleared the mines here, I hope, maybe. I mean, these guys are still clearing forward, but it's not looking like they found a lot. I think the minefield was probably, or is probably in this area here. It kind of looks like it could be the case. There were German positions here which are not full. These seem to be pre-made, like, historical positions that were there on some kind of aerial photograph that I saw. But yeah, we have the farmstead now soon. I don't see any German fire here. It was quite heavily bombarded as well. Mine clearers are going here, but they don't seem to be finding anything. Here comes the infantry, the second platoon. This one actually took not that many casualties. The first one is completely chewed up and some of them panicked and ran off, and I think some actually surrendered. Went to ground here. Did they hit mines? No, surely not. Still some fighting here. Next up we will have to move into the town. Well, not next up, obviously. First we will return to go to a completely different sector here. But in the next real turn, you know. Okay, that should be the objective here. Yep, farmstead is ours. The others are kind of grayed out, so we can't capture them yet. Unless the Germans retreat, in which case they should default to us. Okay. I may have been wrong, there's German resistance here, quite heavily actually. I think I need to order the tanks forward actually. Oh, they actually dug in here. That means at least... That's probably an officer of some... Ooh, snap! That means at least they have gotten some artillery fire. But yeah, we need the tanks here. I hope they don't hit anti-tank mines, that would be really annoying. We didn't lose a single tank, but they also didn't have a lot of anti-tank weapons. Maybe some Panzerbüchse that we didn't actually see. The more we kill now, the less we have to kill later. Don't hit a mine now. I wish we could make terrain like that in the Refractor 2 engine. I wonder what the terrain resolution is of this stuff. It's pretty high, I think. That doesn't sound good. What was smoke? Let's see. Oh, two of ours got hit. Let's see if our tanks can do something good here. Okay, this is starting to annoy me because that's incendiary ammunition. Where is that coming from? Taking heavy fire from another mortar battery, which we hadn't seen before. It's somewhere in the back part of the town. I'm actually sending that one tank platoon towards them, just to maybe suppress them a bit. Yeah, that's where they are. They actually must have gotten hit a bit, at least by my arty, to be honest. Some people are at least seeing them, so we should be able to take them out. But until then, we will probably take a bunch of casualties. Not gonna lie, not the greatest position to be in. Mortars are the bane of my existence in these, in this game at least. Or even more important than in combat mission. These guys have advanced quickly. Holy crap! Okay, we have taken out a bunch of them here. Oh, don't get immobilized, mate. Oh, here we go. We took 57 casualties and caused 204, which is pretty good. For us, that's minus 13%, for them, minus 84. So the guys that were here are basically destroyed. Note that there's no victory or anything anymore, because that always caused confusion. You might remember that if you watched earlier videos from mine, I often got like total defeat, even though we got a result like this. I think that actually makes a lot of sense though, because due to the operational phase, there's often not kind of a binary result that you could assign to the result of a single battle like this. We didn't lose any tanks or anything. Infantry and command were the ones most heavily hit. And yeah, since we didn't lose any tanks, let's just return to the overview map. Here we go, we broke through quite nicely. I hope my guys, my allies here can also do something that would be useful. Next up we will be up here, where we have some Valentine tanks, looks like. And of course, lots of infantry as always. And we will have to attack towards Nepokrytaya here. And yeah, having flashbacks right now because I did already fight here, even though back then I think I was in command of the Germans mostly. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching and have a nice day.